Alright, here we go. Let's look at number 4. Alright, number 4. How many terms does number 4 have, guys? 2. So what do we do when we have 2 terms? GCF, which is 12 what? 12's not the only thing. 12xy. Beautiful. Alright, so what's 36 divided by 12? Go! 3x minus, what's 48 divided by 12? 4, and then y. Very good. Y'all okay? Alright, let's look at number 5. How many terms does number 5 have?
4.
Well, 5 comes after 4, baby. I really was not being a smart aleck. I'm serious. This is the next one we're doing. Oh, you mean like today we're not doing number 6? No, we're gonna skip. That's a different type. We're gonna do that tomorrow. Okay. Are you good? You sure? Okay. All right. What about number 5? Now, how many terms does number 5 have? 4 terms. So, guys, what do we do when we have 4 terms? Huh? Somebody said something I just couldn't hear. Yes, but what do we call it? It did start with a G.
Grouping.
Grouping. There you go. We're going to group those 2 bad boys together, and we're going to keep that negative sign with that 12 because he's an important sign, okay? What about the first 2? What do the first 2 have in common?
2.
2, and then more than that, x. There you go. That leaves me with 4a minus 3. And then what do the next 2 have in common? 12 and a 9. 3, but what kind of 3 do you have to take out? Negative 3. You just got to be careful when you divide. Negative 12 divided by negative 3 is a positive 4a, and 9 divided by negative 3 is a negative 3. Y'all okay? Everybody with me? Alright, and you know you did it right. Why? They are the same in the parentheses. So that is 4a minus 3 and 2x minus 3. Beautiful. We're going to skip number 6 for right now. It doesn't matter the order of the parentheses, but it does matter the order that's inside the parentheses. Yeah, but you can have 2x minus 3 in the front if you wanted to. Alright, what about number 7? How many terms does number 7 have? 3. So what do we do when we have 2 or 3 terms? GCF. What's the GCF here? A. That leaves me with what inside? Go. A plus 5 plus B. There you go. You gotta make sure you keep those signs. Don't change it to multiplication. Y'all okay with that one? Alright, what about number 8? How many terms does number 8 have? 4. So we gotta do group. There you go. So what do the first 2 have in common? X, which leaves me with x plus 4. What do the second 2 have in common? Plus or minus 2? Plus 2. So we take that out. What do I have left? Thank you. I'm so glad I have Gabe here with me today because the rest of you are like dead today. Why are you so quiet? Y'all with me? You with me? Are you with me? Are you sure? We'll probably play a game. Alright, take out the x plus 4. What do I have left? X plus 2. There you go. Alright, look at number 9. How many terms does number 9 have? 3. So if I have 2 or 3 terms, what do we do? What? Take out the 2? What about the 2? What? Where are you at? You looking at 8? No? Are you okay? Are you sure? I did. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Oh, okay. But you're good though? Okay. Alright, what about number 9? What's the GCF between these 3 guys? 3PQ. Very good, very good. So that'll take out the first one. So Garrett, what do I have when I take out a 3, a P, and a Q from the first term? P squared. Perfect. Alright, Adriana, what do I get when I take out a 3, a P, and a Q from the second term?
3.
Perfect. And Kenan, what do I get when I take out a 3, a P, and a Q from the third term?
Just 12.
12. Very nice. Y'all okay? No, you took out the P and the Q, so it's just 12. Anybody lost? Am I boring you? No? Or I just, like, didn't get any sleep last night?
Good.
Hey, I finally got enough sleep last night. I got like 12 hours sleep. I crashed as soon as I got home. Alright, how many terms number 10 have? 4, so what do I have to do? Group. There you go. Alright, what do the first two have in common? Go.
2.
2, more than that.
X.
2x, there you go. That leaves me with 5x minus 7y. What do the next two have in common?
-3.
Negative 3. Perfect. Now just be careful when you divide. That'll leave you a positive 5x and a negative 7y. Those two come out to be the same. So you have 5x minus 7y and 2x minus 3, and you're done. Okay? Yeah. All right, here we go. So we are going to do our very last lesson of the quarter. The last, can y'all believe first quarter is almost over already? All right, once we finish that, then y'all will get to go ahead and start on your study guides, which means tomorrow we're going to do study guides. And what is Thursday? Test is Thursday. Huh? Because it's math. You just don't have very many in that. Not around here anyway. Because Montevallo is like a liberal arts school, so there's not a lot of math ones out of there. You get more of the math majors out of like UAB and Alabama. You have a student teacher, or was he actually a student teacher? I didn't think he was actually a student teacher. I thought he was just like a. Huh? Oh. Okay. I didn't realize he was a student teacher. Cool. Alright, here we go. Page 19. You ready?
No.
So, on your quiz, well, what was it, Wednesday last week? Which y'all are going to get those back finally? Because, you know, I have my life together. So, the definition at the very top was that it had, what was it called if it had more than one equation or more than one inequality? What do we call it?
A system.
A system, right? So in this case, we have a system of inequalities. Are y'all okay with that? All right, so before you can graph anything, what do you have to do first? Huh?
Put them in, slope and
There you go. Put it in slope intercept or get y about stuff, whatever you want to call it, okay? So the only difference here is that we have the inequality. That's the only difference from what we very first started off by doing. So how do we start off by getting that guy by himself? Yep, the top one. Subtract the x. Who's that? That's Josh. I'm going to let Josh in. So that leaves me with y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 4. Y'all okay with that? All right. What about, sweet, thank you. Let's see, where are we at? What about this guy? 2x minus y is greater than 2. How do I do that one? Subtract the 2x. There you go.
divide everything by -1.
Perfect. Ooh, what happens to the inequality sign? Y. Because you divided by a negative. So it switches to less than, and that's 2x minus 2. Y'all okay? All right, let's graph this guy first. So we're going to go up 4, and we're going to go down 1 and right 1. And y'all did an absolutely phenomenal job, except like a handful of us just didn't slow down and pay attention. But we can graph a line like it ain't nobody's business. Now, the only thing different about an inequality, open or closed line, right? So you just got to slow down and be careful on these. This guy gets a what? Closed. Very good. So it's just a solid line. But before you can graph the other one, you have to also remember that inequalities you have to shade. So this says y greater than. Now do not shade so dark that you can't graph the other one, okay? So let's shade this very lightly. Where does this get shaded?
Above the line.
Above the line. Shade it very lightly, okay? Otherwise, you won't be able to see to graph the other one. Everybody okay with that one? All right, what about this guy? Down 2. And then my slope is up 2 and right 1. Or I can go down 2 and left 1. Solid line, or closed line, or dotted line? Dotted, very good. And where is this guy? Where's the yellow one going to shade? Below it. All right, now, what I'm looking for, what my answer is, the part that I'm going to shade the darkest is where the two shadings cross. Where do the two shadings cross?
2, 2.
2, 2 is my, that's my point where they're equal. But where does the shading cross? See all this shading stuff everywhere? Huh? On the right side? Like here?
2, 2.
Right here? So that's where I shade. This is what you would shade really, 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 really dark, because that is your actual answer, okay? You shade that really dark. This part right here. Actually, probably should have done that in a different color. For me. You shade that really dark right there. That's your answer. Yeah. Y'all okay with that? So if I gave this to you on a multiple choice section, would you see these two parts shaded right here?
No.
No. What would the only big thing you would see shaded? The part where they shade together, right? Okay, let's do one more together. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Stay with me. Come on. What about the first one? What would I do on the first one? Subtract x. Very good. So I have 3y is less than negative x plus 3. Divide by 3. Ooh, I divided. Am I going to switch the sign? No, because it's not a negative. So y is less than. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to go up 1. Put me a dot. And then my slope is negative 1 and positive 3. So I'm going to go down 1 and right 3. Or up 1, turn it off. Or up 1 and left 3. Dotted line or solid line?
Dotted.
Dotted, there you go. Hey, do you have, you started that test yesterday, right? Go ahead and find it in the tray and get it finished, okay? And then let me know when you finish that. Alright, where's that one going to shade, guys? Above it or below it?
Below.
Below. Don't shade too dark yet, though, okay? Just real light. Real light. Alright, what about the other one? What do I do first on that guy? Subtract the x, yeah? Ooh, I divided by negative. You flip the sign. Are y'all awake on me today? See? Doesn't sound like it. Positive 1 over 2x, yeah. Minus 2, perfect. Alright, so we're going to go down 2. Then we're going to go up 1 and right 2 for my slope. Or I can go the other way. Oh, I can't see those lines. Alright guys, does that get a dotted line or a solid line? Open or closed? There you go. And then where's that yellow line shade? Above it or below it? Below it. Alright, so what's the part that I'm going to shade really, 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 really dark? The bottom where they shade together, right? Are y'all okay? Alright, what about that last one? We're going to do one more together, and then we'll flip over and let y'all get in groups, and y'all can work with each other. What about that guy? Y is 1, right? What kind of line is that? Solid. Which way, though? Horizontal. Very good. Alright, now where's that guy's shade? Below it. Real light, though, okay? Not too dark. Okay, but what about the other one? The other one says x greater than 2. It's a vertical line. Very good. To go the x-axis at 2. It's a vertical line. Is it dotted, though, or is it solid? It's dotted. Now, where did your x's get greater than? To the right. There you go. And the only part I'm concerned about when we're finished is the part where they shade together, and where is that guy at?
Bottom right.
Bottom right, right here. Y'all okay? You see your partner? You look at his partner?
Yes.
Hey, you got two, what is it, 2 more? Is that right? 2 more to do. You find your partner, let's finish those 2 up. Once you finish those 2, what should we be starting on? Study guide, and challenge problems are due on Thursday. Challenge problems are due on Thursday, guys. No, they're 10 points apiece. If you only got one of them, you just turn that one in. Sir? No, they're just like 20 extra bonus points for your whole grade.
I got stuck on like how to do it.
You working on these 2 then?
Yes, I will. But I was just asking like, I mean, I don't know what I was doing. How I got it. Okay. Oh.
Just lay there and pretend it's cold. Alright, those 2 on the back again. Yeah, they do. They should. What would it be called then? Yeah. Yep. Alright, did y'all get the first one? All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's the first one, and it should have shaded above, right? Y'all okay with that one? All right, and then what about the second one? They are parallel. Very good. Just because they're parallel doesn't mean it's no solution, though. What makes this one a no solution? Their shading doesn't cross. Very good. So that is a no solution because the shading doesn't cross. Easiest one to grab. Now, they could be shading in the middle. So don't assume that just because they're parallel that it's no solution, okay, on these guys. All right, we're on number 5. I'll have to solve those for y. What? Sure. When you get finished, hold on to this guy so you can check him, but y'all go ahead and start your study guides with your partners. We don't have to fight so much to do tomorrow. Ooh, this is a good one. Number 5. All right, so where are we going to start on this one? A half, right? Now you got to be careful when you go up 3. You're going to be in the halves each time. So this is 1, 2, 3 in between those two, and then over 2. So each one of those dots should be between points, not on points, because it's a half. Hmm. All right. What's wrong? Alright. So if you don't have any issues, I'll go ahead and get with your partners, and we're going to start our study guide, which is page 21. Stop right now. Look, y'all didn't even catch me. Nobody even caught me. Oh, fudge nuggets. So this is not right. Should be shaded right here. What? You can't see pencil. That's why I can't do pencil, because you can't see it up there. But yes, if you could see it, I wouldn't be doing it in pencil, smart Alex. Alright, yeah, I wouldn't be doing it in pencil if y'all could see it, because y'all can't hardly see anything when I do pencil. Alright, let's see. There's like two other things, so. Alright, let's see. That was chapter 2. Let's see. And we gotta take mid chapter 2. See if there's nothing to say first. Maybe I have a copy of that one, and I can make a copy for you for that one. Yeah. Max, you can mark out 23 and 24 on your study guide, okay? Mark out 23 and 24 on your study guides.